baby beard.
Waited for you, Fry.
This episode traumatized me as a young person.
My head is hurting again.
Where's my firstborn son?
God does not care about me masturbating.
Your singing is bad and you should feel bad.
First get out into bus, you're like, oh no!
Yeah, I don't like myself becoming the protagonist of this podcast. You've been in
Yeah, because you haven't learned anything.
Hey, shut up and take my podcast, dickheads. I can't believe that you guys lost Filmily Fortune.
Chris,
As
that's
a
not
quiet point.
fair.
As a point.
That's
You weren't
not
there. You
fair.
don't know. You don't know what
we
it's like.
tried so
Sean, I don't know
hard.
if you know this about podcasts, but they get distributed over the internet, and
We had
I
over-
heard you guys lose hard.
We had over like 18 films to kind of spread our knowledge, and they had one, and they got a point for fucking Bernard Cribbins.
And they were
How?
they were bullshit questions.
That's- yeah.
Like if you take a random quiz about fucking anything, of course no one's going to know what it is.
Yeah,
but
right?
put it in our court.
Well, our court would be Futurama.
yeah.
If Paul
Crush it.
If Paul was here giving us Futurama questions, we would be Filmily Fortunes fucking champions.
Yeah. That's all we're saying.
Oh, really? Hello and welcome to Futurama Fortunes, the game show where I take these three Futurama fanatics and prove to them exactly how much they don't know about the one thing they've been researching for the last 2.5 years. Why am I doing this? Because I'm both omnipresent and very willing to take smug people down a peg or 20. So, without further ado, let's get to the teams. First of all, we have your friend and not mine, Jack Johnson.
Was that you?
That's not me. I'm
That's me.
John
That's me. It's
Jackson.
Chris. I'm Jack.
Yes.
Jack Johnson. Hey, that's me. I'm the dickhead. Chris.
Off to a fantastic start. There we go. And now we have the smelly hobo from under a bridge, John Jackson.
That's not fair, Paul. I've come on here casting aspersions.
Prove me wrong.
Hi, I'm Ellen. How you all going?
And now we have a man who needs no introduction, but he's getting one anyway. Richard M. Nixon.
I am a crook, actually.
Oh.
That's
You've
true.
stolen so much money from us.
I really have.
Time vampire.
I am Sean, descendant of Nixon.
All right, so let's go already.
I mean, I have I've never researched Futurama. I just want to make that abundantly clear. In the whole history of this podcast, I've never once researched Futurama.
You've got this entire episode to prove that.
Yes, you smelly hobo.
A smelly hobo under a bridge, yeah.
The way this is going to work is I have all the power, and you guys have to answer the questions I asked you. So there we go. Let's have at it. The first round, I'm going to give each of you one question related to each of the 4 seasons from the first run of Futurama. And we'll see how well you do. And this is going to be in no particular order, because I just kind of wrote down the questions. So I think, Jack Johnson, you're up first.
Woo.
And your
That is you,
question
yes.
Yes, it
from
is me.
season 1.
Okay.
Here we go. What are the names of the 3 frat boys at Bender's fraternity on Mars University?
One is, I believe one is Fat Robot. One is...
He's not going to give you any clarification.
Well, I know one is Fat Robot. I know one is... Shit.
Your one's
One
just
is
shit.
shit.
And
Yeah,
the third
yeah.
one?
Let's call him Dickhead Robot.
Beautiful. What a stunning
I
start.
think that's my glorious entrance.
So
into
just to
the conversation.
clarify, we're going with Fat Robot, Shit, and Dickhead.
Yeah, that's it. Let's lock
Sounds
him
like
in,
a
Eddie.
pretty cool trio to me.
Okay. I could possibly give you a third of a point because it's technically Fat Bot.
Ah,
is
Fat
the name,
Bot.
not Fat Robot.
All right. Well, probably not even give
So
me
there,
a
I
third.
will give you a smidgen of a point.
Smidgen. That's a quantifiable unit.
I've marked slightly the top of a line.
That's fantastic.
Brilliant.
You watch out, you two. That smidgen's going to get me over the line.
Yeah.
Probably will.
I'll win with a smidgen.
I don't doubt that.
All right. Question number 2 from season 2. So in War is the H word, we learned some of Bender's least used words. I would like you to name at least 4 of the 8 that are listed.
4 of the 8 listed? Bite my shiny daffodil.
I will just help you out. He said least used.
Least used.
Yeah.
Oh, pardon. Oh, I don't really know. Would it be the most words of those ones? The least ones would be like, I'm not sure. Please, help, thanks. And
non-alcoholic.
Yeah, I'll steal that one. Non-alcoholic.
Fuck.
There you go. I'm not giving you any help.
So please help. What did I say? Please help.
Thanks.
Thanks and non-alcoholic. Let's see if those work.
So those are the ones you're locking in?
Yeah, let's lock those in.
Okay, that is not enough, I'm afraid. You got 3 of them there.
Oh.
The full list, the full list given in order are please, thanks, sorry, thunderful, non-alcoholic, compassion,
Holy shit.
toast, and antiquing.
Of course.
Antiquing, that's right.
Of course, it's antiquing.
I
Damn
love
it.
some non-alcoholic antiquing, you know? What's wrong with
It's the only
fun?
way to antique.
What's wrong with
Your
Thunderful as well? It's nice.
Your question from season 3. What is the name of the Harold Zoid Calculon film project?
Damn it. I don't know. Fuck. The Harold Lloyd Film Project is... It's about the president, or the president's son, rather. Shit. Let's say Mr. President.
And you're going with Mr. President. That is incorrect. The answer is The Magnificent 3.
It's all come flooding back now,
I knew
Yeah.
it was like some kind of riff of a famous film.
Yeah.
I knew it was a name.
I knew a vague.
And
I knew it
your
was a
season
thing.
4 question is, where is the other Philip J. Fry from?
The other Philip J. Fry in season 4.
To clarify from the episode when he goes to the big brain and learns how he came to the future.
Oh, yeah. When he says, to clarify, is it Philip J. Fry from something or something?
You didn't want to just do the whole
So where is the
quote?
other Philip?
I don't know it.
It's probably like... No, I'm not sure. I'm going to take a wild stab and be like... New Jersey.
Oof.
That seems like a punching down joke.
A lot of people are getting stabbed in New Jersey.
Yes, the answer is Hovering Squidworld 97A.
How'd you not get that,
That
Chris?
was really close to
Jesus.
New Jersey.
It sounds like New Jersey to me. Half a point.
Yeah, do we get points for flair? Grace in
I'll think
incorrect answers?
about it.
I think I got a pretty good
No.
smidgen out of that round.
Yeah, you did. You left with a smidgen.
You're actually winning right now.
Hooray!
So, moving on to John Jackson. Here we go.
Hello.
Your question from season 1. How many times is Bart Simpson seen on screen in this season? And I will give an additional point if you can list exactly where he is in all those times.
Oh, man. I don't even know what the fuck stops a season from running into another season, you know? I know he definitely does pop up quite a... I don't think he pops up so much. I'm going to say... how many episodes are in the first season? It's like...
There's 13.
13. I'm fairly sure it's not like a cameo every episode, but I know there's like... Are you counting like individual Bart Simpsons? Like if there's multiple Bart Simpsons in an episode?
I am counting the number of times Bart Simpson is seen on screen.
Man, Paul, you really...
So,
You remember Filmily Fortunes. This is the kind of stuff.
You make me so anxious, Paul. I'm going to say...
you asked me to come on here.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it cannot make me. Still makes me anxious. I'm going to say 5, and I shall not list where they are because I don't remember anything. I'm just pulling a number straight out of my butt, straight to you. There you go. You're welcome.
Okay, well, yeah. Thank you for approving the whole hobo under a bridge thing. And the answer actually is 3.
Are you kidding
It's
me?
in A Big Piece of Garbage as a doll.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's in Mars University as a prize on Coney Island College. And in Fry and the Sloan Factory when they're in the opening as a Tracy Ullman short video.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, of course.
Oh, there you go. Now we know.
All right. So your question from season 2. In The Haunting, we see the number 01011000101 on the wall, which Bender says is just gibberish, and in the mirror it says 1010011010. What do both of those mean?
Paul, are you asking me to know binary?
Yeah,
It's not hard, Ellen. It's
Yeah,
just
come
ones
on.
and zeros.
Yeah, it's only 2 things you have to think about.
Oh my god, you can say that about literally for any fucking language.
Yeah,
You'd
but
be
it's
like,
not my question.
it's just letters. You
It
just
is.
string them together. Oh, you know what? Fuck all y'all. It is an inside. It's like a joke, right? It's an inside joke. I feel like it quotes something. Like, does one quote like to android's dream of electric sheep, or am I making that up? I thought I read that somewhere. Something like that, and then I think one is like an inside joke, as in, like the creation of Futurama, like it would be like credits or something, like created by Matt Groening. I don't know, maybe like the android's dream of electric sheep, and something like, created by Matt Groening. Something.
something. Okay?
Yeah, my answer's definitely something.
Something. Well, that is not exactly what I have written down. The answer is that the first one says 357, and the second one says 666.
300. Okay. What? Anyway.
Because 357 is gibberish, basically, but then when he looks at it in the mirror, it says 666, which is the devil's number, which makes it infinitely worse.
It's a haunting episode.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Cool.
All right, your question from season 3. How many times does Crazy Eddie blow up in Insane in the mainframe?
Okay, so I know there's definitely like
Put your hand down. Put your hand down.
I'm just thinking for my own sense.
Yeah.
You can see.
There's like one in the like group therapy. Then there's like, oh, I'm doing much better, and then he does blow up after that. I'm gonna say 4.
You're 4? All right. That is incorrect. The answer is 3.
Damn
You were
it!
very close.
Damn it! Damn it!
It
damn
is once when meeting Fry, because he doesn't know that he's met him before.
It's one of my
Once
favourite
when
jokes.
talking to his salesperson, and once when he's discharged, and it is only a little explosion on his shoulder.
Yeah, yeah, just a little.
Because my favorite joke where he's like, oh, it's nice to meet you. Actually, we've met before. What?
I do love the like when it's a tiny little one on his shoulder, and it's like, and they're like, and we have medication that can fix that.
All right. And your season 4 question.
Or
When the professor is turned to the age of 53, what does he lament needing a fake ID to do?
Oh God. It's like something. What?
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely something. Needs a fake ID to, I don't know, get a colonoscopy. I'm trying to think of like it's something like old people do.
Wish I could steal at this point.
yeah, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, I know this one.
Right.
Well, you can't,
I know.
so suck it.
I
Take
will.
my
I will.
Ellen might get 2 smidgens of a point.
Shut
shut
No.
up
She's
and
winning.
take my wrong answer,
Okay.
please.
I will. I'll shut up.
Did I answer that? I feel I should.
Assuming that you don't know the answer at this point, did you want to just throw out a guess, or are you sticking with the colonoscopy?
Yeah, I'll stick with the colonoscopy. It's good for you.
All right. Well, that is incorrect. And what do you think the answer is?
Rent ultra porn.
That is correct. Well done.
Ah,
You didn't get a point
course.
for it, but well done for getting that right.
Anything with porn, I know the answer.
Of course you remember. Yeah.
Porn and me go way back.
All right.
Just assuming.
And Mr. Nixon.
Hello,
it
sir.
is your turn. So, season 1.
Yes.
What is the first opening title for the show?
The first opening title for the show, as in the one that goes underneath the logo?
That goes under Futurama. Yes.
So, it says Futurama, and then it will say, oh, fuck me. Don't say that.
I don't think they could have got away with that.
Futurama, fuck me.
You can't say that on television.
Maybe when they were on Comedy Central.
Yeah. He would say something to the effect of now in 3D. I know that's not it because that's a later one, or now in 4D. But I don't really have a better answer than that. And I feel like I need to continue the tradition of us having no fucking clue what we're talking about. So
Oh, yeah.
let's go with now in smell-o-vision.
That is incorrect.
No.
The answer is in color.
Much simpler than smell-o-vision. Great. Thank you for that, Paul.
So
That's
gracious.
right. Yes, now you're learning. There
Yeah.
you go. So, season 2. In Raging Bender, we hear how much Bender weighs. How much does he weigh?
Bendo weighs. I want to say he weighs 500 pounds. No. He weighs much more than that.
Doesn't
he
he
weighs.
always say like something about a ton?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Like
Like,
2
the
tons
exact.
of blah, blah, blah.
The exact. He weighs.
So, can you say that? Can you say that one more time? Because I kind of cut you out.
Oh, that's all right. I was just rambling. But my answer is going to be he is 2 tons.
So you're going for 2 tons.
2
All right.
tons, Paul.
That is incorrect. You were actually way closer with the first one. He weighs 535 pounds.
Oh, I should have stuck with my original answer. Oh, well, thank you, Paul. Thank you again. I appreciate that.
Piss ass.
All right. Season 3.
Yes.
Why was horrible gelatinous blob angry in The Root of All Evil?
Okay, he said that he'd... it was something to do with having a hard day at work. His boss has been riding his ass. And it's a horrible time down at the plant. I think he works at the plant. Yeah, I want to say that. It's because he's had a horrible time at the plant. His boss has been riding his ass. Yeah, work-related stress.
I might give you just a little smidgen as well of a point right there, because the answer is he'd been let go from his factory job due to computers being brought in.
Yes. Alas. So is that the same smidgen that Chris has? I'm now neck and neck with Chris, or is it a different
The exact
smidgen?
same smidgen.
Exact
We've
same
got,
smidgen.
Just the littlest mark on the page.
This
Right.
is we recycle in this show.
We share a
recycle.
smidgen.
We're not greedy. We don't need lots of points.
No.
We can make anything competitive with nothing.
Just need enough, for it to be visible.
And your season 4 question is, what happened to Fry a year after Leela blew him off instead of having a first date with her? Instead of...
Can you please repeat the question, Paul?
Sure. What happened to Fry a year after Leela blew him off instead of having a first date?
Fuck. And then he got... Oh, God, I know the joke. God damn it. Because it's then I got something by a guy named something. Oh, God damn it.
Oh,
fuck.
I
wanted a
really
quote
want to help
question.
you.
I don't want to help you because we're neck and neck with a smidgen.
No, I know.
It's Sean. Sean.
Ellen, don't help him.
Why would you?
Because we're a team, damn it.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
I
I
mean,
suppose.
unfortunately now Ellen's given it to me because he gets beaten up by a guy named Scrunchy.
There we go. At a...
Oh, he got
I feel like a parent at
Yeah.
like a concert.
Yeah.
Leading the answers.
and then I got beaten up at
What's in the scrunchie, Sean?
Oh, you know what? There you go. He got beaten up at a Neil Diamond concert by a guy named Scrunchy.
There you go.
Boom. There you go. I'm a proud parent.
Yes, but I'm not going to give you the point because you were handed it by someone.
Aww.
I mean, I got the beaten up by.
Yes, but that is... Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 14 words in the answer and you got 2 of them. I
Okay.
don't think that's quite enough.
Is that a smidgen?
No.
That's a shame.
You know, I was considering it for a sec there, but no.
No.
All right. So those are the direct from the season questions. And now it's impressions time.
Oh, fuck.
So you guys get to give me your absolute best impressions of anything or anyone from Futurama, and I will judge who was the best.
Great.
Cool.
So why don't we go in reverse order this time then? So Mr. Nixon, you're up.
Yes. Well, I will be foregoing Nixon. I won't be doing a Richard Nixon impression. All right, let's give this one a red hot crack. Good news, everyone! Come to the bedroom. I have something to show you.
That's so
Not
good.
bad, not bad. All right, John Jackson, your go. Again, not bad.
Thank you.
And
Love that
Mr.
Zoidberg.
Jack Johnson, you're up.
Gambling's wrong, and so is cheating, so is forging phony IOUs. Let's let Lady Luck decide what kind of tortures justify. I'm pit boss here on level 2.
Nice vibrato.
Thanks.
I was not expecting singing.
You got it all here, baby.
Bitch, I sang.
That's true, you did. For both of us. It was both of
Yes.
us. Jack Johnson and John Jackson.
Literal woof.
Woof.
You know, I will say that I believe John Jackson got the closest in sound to the thing that you were going for. So I will give you 2 points for that.
What?
Oh.
Nice.
That's crazy.
And Mr. Jack Johnson, you were second place there, so you get 1 point.
1 point.
What?
There you go. We're out of the smidgen range now. We're into actual
Real
points.
Boy, would I.
Oh my goodness. This race is heating up.
All right. And now we move into the first of 2 random trivia rounds. So there are 9 questions in this round, so it will be 3 for each. And let's go with, since John Jackson is currently in the lead, let's start with them.
All right.
So, question number 1 for you. What is the sound of the Hypnotoad?
Oh. Is that a trick question? Because it's
No,
a
it is.
It's the eyes, but it's like a frequency.
I guess I should clarify a little bit then. What actually is the sound of the Hypnotoad?
Like, what did they do to make the sound?
Oh gosh. I'm assuming it's like just a very like low frequency. Oh gosh, yeah, don't know. Just it's a low frequency sound.
It is. I'll grant it is, but the answer is it's a recording of a turbine engine played backwards. And the noise itself is dubbed "Angry Machine."
Nice.
Nice.
That's
Like
rad.
that.
That's so badass.
Let's go find a
question-
turbine.
Question number 2 then. What is Bender's apartment number?
Is it one? Oh, is it like it's not like an A and B because Bender just stays in the closet. I'm just gonna say one.
You're going to say one? That is incorrect. It is 001000100, which is binary for the dollar sign.
Oh, nice. Getting them cash dollars.
Okay. And question number 3. What is the headline on the newspaper that the guy is reading in the tube in the final shot of the opening credits?
Oh, good Lord.
I have no idea, so I'm just gonna like quote one of my favorite comic books, The Umbrella Academy, because the newspaper on the day that the world ends is everything is fine, no news today.
All right. Well, number 1, nice pull, because I did enjoy the Netflix adaptation of that.
Yeah,
And
it's really good.
And number 2, that is incorrect. The answer is Moon Pie Fight in Mars Bar.
Ha 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 ha.
Does the Mars bar still exist here in Adelaide, or is that gone?
The Mars bar.
The Mars
Is in the
bar.
gay bar?
Yeah.
No,
Oh, that's sad.
I don't believe it does.
All right. So we can't have had that headline here anymore.
No.
Yeah. And on that sad note, we shall move on to Jack Johnson.
Jack
ladies and
Johnson.
gentlemen.
Hello.
All right. So, question number 1. What is the Easter egg that can be found by clicking the Robot Devil's hand on the Season 4, Disc number 4 DVD menu?
Yeah, Chris.
Oh, I know this one.
Damn it.
Yeah. I'm not going to help you, though. Otherwise, you won't get a point.
Do it secretly.
So, it's an Easter egg. It's probably a special feature. So it's possibly one of two things. Either it's A, and I'll decide as I talk them out. It's either A, the film that is the film that the video game makes. So, but no, that wouldn't have come out because that was
The Lost Adventure.
The Lost Adventure. That wouldn't have come out. That would have been that's in the DVDs of season 5 onwards. So
you
that
talked
means
yourself out of A.
yeah, talk myself out of A. So that means B. I'm going to say it's a collection of fan art.
Right. And that is incorrect. And what is the actual answer then?
Well, now I'm second guessing myself because I think it might be another Easter egg. But the Easter egg that I know from the DVDs is that you get to hear a sit-down cast reading of an episode.
It is the full table read of
Yeah.
the final episode of the season.
Yeah.
Oh, very cool. I'll have to check that out.
All right. So, question number 2. In War is the H Word, again, you do hear Bender's top 10 most used words. Now, thanks to somebody online, there is an actual list of his 10 most uttered words in the series.
Yep.
Can you tell me 5 out of that top 10?
Okay. 5 of the actual Bender's most frequent
Of
frequent
Bender's
words.
actual most uttered words in the television series.
Bender. My.
Shiny. Daffodil.
I think it might be baby. I think it might be robot, and I think it might be fry.
God, I think you've nailed it.
You got 2 out of 5.
Oh,
Ooh, what are they?
is it Bender and
So-
Fry that you got right?
I thought baby.
So in order, they are now, yeah, up, Bender, like, one, hey, just, oh, and my.
O is in like O, as in like an
As in
expression.
O-H.
OH. Oh my. Oh my.
Oh, my. Alright. And question number 3 then. Every single one of Mayor Poopermeyer's speeches contains the same 2-word phrase. What is it?
Oh.
The 2-word phrase. Every single one of his speeches.
Every single one.
Shit. I don't know.
Mayor Poopenmeyer.
Mayor Poopenmeyer. It's likely to be an exclamation that opens the speech.
He's such a forgettable character.
Here's a bit. We actually had an episode where we talked about whether he was forgettable or not.
Yeah.
It's something. It would be something like listen up or okay or like something to kind of open the speech.
I got nothing for you, buddy.
I don't know.
All right.
My constituent. No, not my constituents. Dear New York. Dear New York.
But that's 3 words.
So
Yeah.
your answer to the 2-word phrase is Dear New York.
That's exactly right. I'm the
Okay,
smart one on the podcast.
That is incorrect, shockingly.
I know.
The answer is and so.
And so.
Ah.
And so.
All right. And so moving on
Hey.
to Mr. Nixon.
Hello,
Here we
sir.
go. How many confirmed, which are either shown on screen or directly referenced by the characters,
Yeah.
deliveries did the crew go on during the show?
Oh, and this is just in the first 4 seasons.
Just in the first 4.
Right. Do they had to have completed the delivery or just go on the
There are deliveries that they went on.
deliveries that they went on? Okay, well, let's see. So
So,
the
As I
sting.
said, either shown on screen or directly referenced that they did it.
Okay, so so the initial delivery where the initial crew died.
This is the crew that is Leela, Fry, and Bender, or at least since they became the crew.
Yep. Okay. I'm gonna put it at 8.
You're going to go for 8, and that is incorrect. The answer for the first 4 seasons is 18.
Jesus.
So it's 6 in season 1, 6 in season 2, 2 in season 3, and 4 in season 4.
Man, they stopped giving a shit after a
season
while.
3 was a slump here.
And they also, for the rest of it, they go in 2 in the films, they go in 8 in season 6, and they go in 5 in season 7 for a grand total of 33.
All right. They've got on more than I gave them credit for.
And so question number 2 then. What is the one running theme in all of the anthology episodes?
The one running theme.
The one running theme. The one thing that happens in all of them.
Oh, the one thing that happens in all of them. And just to clarify, in all the individual stories, so like 6 in total.
Yes.
Okay. I used to know this. I used to know a lot of things in Futurama. The only thing we're learning today is that they've since been knocked out.
Gauntlet style.
Well, I mean, the running theme is that it's a what if. Like they're using but they're not using the what if machine always. Sometimes Leela gets knocked out, and it's just the running theme is that. And I'm not technically wrong on this, is that it doesn't actually happen. It's fictitious because it's a what-if question, Paul.
You could say the show of Futurama is fictitious.
And I do. I do also say that. But in regards to this question, I'm going to say that it's something that is not canonical.
Yeah, I'll give you a smidgen
How?
again
Because I'm not technically wrong.
for being
That's why.
technically correct.
The best kind
The
of
best
correct.
kind of correct. But the main answer is that at least one character gets killed.
Oh, of
That's
course.
what I was going to say.
Yeah, well, you didn't.
Oh, it's not my bloody question.
Exactly. So it's irrelevant.
All right, and your third question then is, who was originally cast as Fry and Leela?
Oh, interesting. I wonder if David Herman was originally cast as Fry.
I think Chris maybe had
Yeah.
a realization he might know the answer.
Oh, I've never even thought about initial castings for the show. I mean, look, for Fry, I'm just going to say David Herman, just because I don't have a better answer than that. And for Leela, let's go with someone 90s.
Tara Reid.
Yeah. Is it Is it Jennifer Connelly? Is that her name? Oh fuck.
That is a name.
Yeah. Look. Fuck it. David Herman and Jennifer Connelly.
Jesus Christ.
My secondary answer is Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey.
I was going to say Michael J. Fox.
Oh yeah. Well, neither of my four are correct. So let's throw to the board and see how wrong I was.
All right. Well, yes, you are correct in that you are incorrect.
Yeah, good.
And the answers are Charlie Slatter and Nicole Sullivan.
Huh. I'm not really aware of either of those people. Chris, what was your idea?
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox.
Oh, all right. Did you have one for... Nope. Okay. Michael J. Fox for both.
Michael J. Fox is both.
He could do it. He's talented. He did
I guess we'll never know what the fox said.
He did a missing Gandhi in Clone High.
Huh.
Yeah. No, sorry, a missing Gandhi's kidney in Clone High. That was Michael J. Fox. It just cuts to Gandhi's remaining kidney and goes, I miss him.
All right, then. So, moving on from that round, we are now into something I think will be quite interesting. I'm going to give you a list of 6 actors from the series, and I want you to put... Actually, it's going to be 7. I want you to put them in order of most voices performed on Futurama to least number of voices performed on Futurama. And I'm going to let all 3 of you give the order you think it is. So you can give the same order, or you can give different orders. So,
Okay.
So the actors are, and you're probably familiar with them, Tress MacNeille, John DiMaggio, Maurice LaMarche, Katie Seagal, Billy West, David Herman, and Lauren Tom.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to start writing these down.
Yeah, I'd say I'll give you a second just to have a think and put them in whatever order you choose, and then I'll list you off, and you can give me what you think is the correct order. And once again, it is from most voices to least voices.
Could you give us those names again, please, mate?
Yes, I can. The order I had them written down is Tress MacNeille, John DiMaggio, Maurice LaMarche, Katie Seagal, Billy West, David Herman, and Lauren Tom.
God, I'm just fighting over my top 2 now.
All right, so I'll give you about 15 more seconds, and then I will come to you in a random order. Insert the do.
Oh, God. Okay.
All right. So that's about enough time, I think. Let's see. We're going to go with Jack Johnson. It is your turn. So, would you give me your order, please?
Sean, could you please show me the names again?
Okay, so the names are Tress MacNeille, John DiMaggio, Maurice LaMarche, Katie Seagal, Billy West, David Herman, and Lauren Tom.
Okay. I'm going to go with that order.
Yeah, I reckon it's a trick.
I'm going to go with that order.
Okay. So you are putting it in that order. All right. So to make sure I get that down here. All right. So next we'll go with Mr. Nixon. You're up.
Alrighty. Let's go with from most voices to least voices. John DiMaggio, Billy West, Maurice LaMarche, Tress MacNeille, David Herman, Lauren Tom, Katie Seagal.
Okay. And that means John Jackson. You're up.
I'm going to go Maurice LaMarche, Billy West, John DiMaggio, Tress MacNeille, David Herman, Lauren Tom, Katie Seagal.
All right. Well, I can tell you right now that none of you are right.
Yay! Who is the most right?
And You know, technically, Jack Johnson got the number 1 correct.
Oh, Tress
But-
McNeil.
Yes, Tress McNeil voices the most number of voices at 46.
Wow.
Holy shit! Yeah, okay.
That's a lot of voices.
All right. Next is Maurice LaMarche at 38.
Yeah.
Next is David Herman at 37. Next is Billy West at 34. Next is John DiMaggio at 28. Then it's Lauren Tom at 5. And then Casey Segal as 1.
1. That is crazy
I
that
will
she
not
never
give you a
did
point
another
if you can
voice.
guess who it is.
Morbo.
So, yeah, I think... let me see here. I will give you... I will give John Jackson and Nixon a smidgen for getting the last 2 correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will give Jack Johnson a smidgen for getting the first one correct.
Hey,
Nice.
Smidgens all around.
Love a smidge.
smidgens are plenty.
All right, so we're at the final round of trivia questions.
Oh my god. Is it tense?
It's so tense.
All right, so let's see. Who should go first?
Oh,
How about... let's just go in the order I have written down here. So, Jack Johnson, you're first. Question number 1. Futurama nearly wasn't the name of the show. Aloha Mars was a frontrunner, but what name was the closest to being the name of the series before Futurama was chosen?
I don't know. I'm looking at Sean because I feel as though I can read it from his eyes, but I don't know.
meow, 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 meow.
There's a code in that. I don't know. I think it's something that they put into the show, though. I think at some point they reference it as a concept, but I don't know. I'm afraid.
It's something else completely different. I know that. Like it's like as far away from Futurama as Aloha Mars is. I feel like it's that far removed.
Well, given that this is the second round of questions, I'm going to give John Jackson and Mr. Nixon one chance to guess.
Ugh.
And steal the point.
Let's go with The World of Tomorrow.
Okay.
I know they used it as like a title episode. No, that's a Netflix show now. I'm thinking like Love and Other Robots, but yeah, I Love and Other Robots? Fuck it. Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Okay. And the answer is Doomsville.
Oh,
Wow.
I did know that.
that's an awesome name.
We've talked about it, Sean.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
The majority of these questions we've covered in 2.5 years.
Yes. It's just been a long 2.5
It's
years.
been a long 2.5 years.
With a lot of memory loss along the way.
All right. Well, question 2. What are the 2 options to choose from in All My Circuits, the movie?
So that's you, Chris.
Would you like to see a Calculon run down the corridor jumping from an explosion, or would you like him to fill out paperwork? To which people say the explosion. No. Yeah, gun battle. I think it's a running gun battle down a corridor with explosions, or mindless paperwork. And they believe the robots respond by thinking that everyone picks the paperwork when no one does. I think that's right.
I'll tell you what. I will give the other 2 5 seconds to give me a closer answer.
So I feel like it's file paperwork versus saving the president's daughter?
I'm going to say Save the World or mindless or just do paperwork.
Those are not closer, so I am going to give Jack Johnson the point.
Dang.
for that. And it is number 1, violent laser battle, and number 2, tedious paperwork.
Nice.
Tedious.
Oh,
And then, of course, you have you have selected 2.
No, I didn't.
I'm
I'm pretty
almost positive.
That's
you
right.
did.
That's right. That's a great quote. Love it.
And question number 3. How many of the original writers for the series hold PhDs?
Oof.
Can I text one of them now and ask them?
That's very much cheating.
They were bragging about it recently.
How dare
Or
they?
in an interview, they said an interviewer asked the writers. I think it was David actually, David X. Cohen, and they asked him who are the technological consultants, and they responded with I think it's something like 6 or 7 PhDs, 4 masters, and something. So we were our own consultants. Is like his pithy kind of response. Not pithy. That's mean. I'm going to
His highly correct response.
yes, absolutely. The best kind of correct. I think it's either like 6 or 8. I'm going to split the difference and say 7.
I feel like you're right.
I'm going to say 7.
Okay, so-
7 PhDs.
All right, so you're going for 7. That is incorrect. So, John and Nixon, do you have another guess?
I'm going to say 6.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to steal your answer, but I'm going to say 6 too.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Okay, that is incorrect as well.
dang.
So, for the original writers for the series, they had 3 PhDs,
Ah.
7 master's degrees, and over 50 years at Harvard between them.
That's it.
Good on
Okay.
them. Good on them.
I was confusing the PhDs with masters.
Oh, don't do that. People get really pissed off
I
here.
know.
We have an Oxford man on Shut Up and Take My Podcast.
We do.
All right, so going to Mr. John Jackson.
Yeah.
It is your turn. Question 1. Which members of the Planet Express crew have not piloted the ship?
I feel like Hermes has, Bender has, Fry has. So that leaves I don't feel like Scruffy has. Scruffy, Zoidberg, Amy. I feel like Amy has piloted, actually. I'm going to say Scruffy, Zoidberg, and Farnsworth.
You're going to go Scruffy, Zoidberg, and Farnsworth.
Yeah.
That is incorrect.
Damn.
So, Nixon and Jack Johnson, do you have your guesses?
All right, so I'm going to say Hermes has never piloted it. Farnsworth has never piloted it. Scruffy has never piloted it, and and Zoidberg has never piloted it. So I'm going to say those 4.
So those are yours.
And was it the number or who hasn't?
Is who hasn't?
Who hasn't? Zoidberg hasn't piloted it. Hermes hasn't piloted it. Amy hasn't piloted it. And Scruffy hasn't piloted it. The professor has.
You are correct in that the professor has, because I was going to say Pazuzu.
Oh, of course.
Didn't remember.
But Amy has as well.
Amy definitely has,
Yeah.
if you recall, in the second episode.
Oh, fuck, of course.
The answer for this one are Scruffy and Dr. Zoidberg.
That's it.
Huh.
That's it.
Wow. Hermes has
Everyone
as
else
well.
I feel like I was closer.
Yeah. Right. When did Hermes pilot?
Hermes
Do you have it there?
has.
Yeah, I did not have that written
No, that's
down.
all right.
No, I've definitely seen him behind the wheel.
All right, so, question 2 then for you. Why did Fry's dad name him Philip?
Shit. Okay. Yancey's already taken, which was his father. Wait, did he name him? I feel like he named him after someone. Philip. I can't elaborate further than that. I'm fairly sure he saw it was either a celebrity or sports person or something named Philip, and so they just picked that.
I'm going to say that's incorrect. So, Nixon and Jack Johnson, do you have any idea?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
because, first of all, with Yancey goes all the way back to Minuteman Yancey, who fought commies during the war. But Philip was named after the Phillips head screwdriver.
That's what I was going to say as well. The Phillips head screwdriver.
All right, yes, you guys both get the point. You
Right
chose
on.
Philip, like the screwdriver.
It's a good name.
Yeah, good strong name.
Versatile. Like the Phillips head screwdriver.
All right, didn't need to elaborate.
Flat.
It's actually the least of the screwdrivers.
Right. And question 3 for you then is, what is the name of Leela's orphanage?
It doesn't have like a funny name. I feel like it's kind of like a something for fuck. I was gonna say, I can't remember what I was gonna say, but I'm fairly sure I was gonna quote a real place. I'm just gonna say the Orphanarium because I can't remember its actual title. Most of the ones I know are named after saints, but Catholicism has gone the way of the dinosaur in Futurama, so thank God for that.
Well, that is not the answer I have written down. So I'll throw that to Jack and Nixon.
It's a something orphanarium. Like orphanarium is in the name.
Yeah.
But as to what? Does it get named after Bender at some point because he donated all those orphans to the...
I feel like that's not canon,
I will
though.
state it is the original
Yeah,
name.
I know.
Yeah.
Just reminiscing.
I feel like it's something like Sunnyville or something like that. So I'm going to say the Sunnyville Orphanarium.
Okay, well, I wouldn't have thought of that without you saying it. So let's just, you know what? Let's just give Buffy some love. The
Sunnydale.
Sunnydale Orphanarium.
Those are incorrect, although slightly closer. The answer is Cookieville Minimum Security Orphanarium.
That's right, minimum
Minimum
security.
security.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're right there, Paul. You're right.
You're always right,
When you're right, damn it.
which is always.
All right. Yes. And flattery normally gets you everywhere, but I'm not giving out points for that this time, so there we go.
You're right. And you're right to do that, Paul.
It's the right move, strong move, power move right there. I agree with it completely.
Wow. Why don't you
It's
just,
tight. I want these points.
just roll over and show your belly?
Yeah.
I'm going to give a smidgen to John Jackson for not contributing to that
Thank
blatant
you.
display.
And that's the correct thing
That's
for
a
you to
good
do.
move.
You
That's the
absolutely
right
should
move.
do
Oh,
that.
That's it.
goodness gracious.
We're going to lose points.
Anyway, Mr. Nixon, you are up.
Yes, sir.
What do the 3 signs in the alien language in the intro say?
It's a good question there, Paul. Now, what do they...
You have 10 seconds.
Yes, I do. I feel like they say, welcome to the world of tomorrow. No, drink Slurm. We love Mum. And go fuck yourself.
Those are not correct. So, throwing that to Jack and John.
I thought you were quoting John Mulaney. Kiss my ass, suck a dick, and sell drugs. I'm gonna say, something like, maybe it's like just a normal sign, like low shoulder or something like that. Or slippery when wet. I want to say it's slippery when wet.
All right. You going for any others, or are you just going to stick with the one?
Look, I'll go for the joke answer, and that deserves a joke, like a joke point.
All right. Fair enough.
I'm going to say eat Soylent Green, consume Slurm, and I don't know, watch more TV.
Those are incorrect as well. The answers are tasty human burgers, rent a human, and 3D rules with a Z.
Damn, I didn't know that last one.
Yeah, those are my next options. All 3 of them.
All 3.
All right, so number 2. Never mind. For some reason, I had a duplicate question for that one. So
I'm happy to answer that one.
All right. So number 2, actually, how many episodes? And this is including the films. So I included a film just for this one because they put it in there and I couldn't find it without it. Have an on-screen appearance from the Hypnotoad.
No.
Scruffy.
No. No.
That's his counting noise.
No. 6.
You have a 6?
6.
That is incorrect.
6. Damn.
Keep saying it.
So, John and Jack, your turn to steal if you can.
I'm going to say 13.
I'm going to say 11.
And John gets it.
Holy
Wow.
fucking shit. Are you saying I'm right? You're
I'm
saying I'm
you're
right,
It
Paul?
was 13, and he is heard in one more. as well.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous.
You're a genius,
I
Ellen.
cannot. I'm so offended by the fact that I'm right for once. My God.
What if we just release the episode with you answering that question? Then it makes us sound great.
Nice. Yeah, let's do it. All right.
All right, I do have one final question for you. So
Ooh.
here it is.
Duplicate question.
So for Nixon first, and then we'll see how it goes. So there is an insult that is hidden in a secret alien language Easter egg in the Volume 4 DVD box set. What is that insult?
Let's not go fuck yourself. It will be, I don't know, is it like you should be doing something better with your time or get a job or you bite my shiny metal ass. Look, let's go with that. Bite my shiny metal ass. It's not, but let's go with it. You know, roll the dice. Take a stab in the dark. Put your best foot forward.
Well, you are correct in that is not the answer. Mm-hmm. So
It's a running theme.
go for Jack and John. What do you think it is?
I think it's along the line of like wasting time or like why are you looking around for extras or something like that. No, there's a great shirt that like in very small print, if you lean in close enough to read it, says, "Nosy little fucker, aren't you?" So like something with that kind of vibe.
I'm going to say the quote is in the alien language, "Get a life, nerd." I think nerd.
That is close.
I think nerd is in there for some reason.
They know their demographic.
Again, I'm going to give you a smidgen for that one. Now, I would have accepted the word nerdlingers. However, verbatim, this is what it says. This DVD includes a specially encoded Easter egg that you are now meticulously translating from an alien language because you have no life and are a compulsive nerdlinger. How sad. It's especially sad if you don't speak English and you have to translate the alien language into English and then into your own tongue and you come upon a word like nerdlinger, which isn't really a word at all, but still aptly describes someone who would actually translate such a word twice, and those of you who are reading this translation on a Futurama news group aren't any better. We lurk on those news groups, and we know what nerdlingers you guys are too, of course. You're probably also our biggest fans, which is sad in its own way. But since you went to all the trouble to translate an Easter egg, we do owe you something, so here's a secret about the show. The writers, producers, directors, and most of the actors who worked on the show are all nerdlingers too.
Oh, I was going to say that's very, like, it's very mean-spirited to start off with like, how dare you try and look up something that you don't know because you're really interested in it, you fucking dork, you idiot.
Quite like that. It comes around in the end.
Yeah,
Like
it does
that.
come around. That's nice.
All right. And that is the end of that. So, final scores tallying. Beep-a-da beep, beep-a-da beep, beep. Okay, here we go. So, in reverse order. We have, in last place, Richard M. Nixon
Represent!
with 1 point and 3 smidgens.
Like the real Nixon.
But you earned those smidgens.
You worked hard for those smidgens.
In second place, John Jackson with 3
Way.
points and 2 smidgens.
Oh, those smidgens I think helps you, Chris.
Oof.
And Jack Johnson in first place with 3 points and 3 smidgens.
That's smidgen, just like you predicted, my friend.
Literally
That's smidgen.
by a smidgen.
By a smidgen.
It's hilarious
All
that
as planned.
It's hilarious that the two twins are at the top.
I know.
Brilliant.
There you go, everybody. Absolute definitive proof that these guys know fuck all about
We
Futurama.
really don't.
I mean, yeah.
Fucking ignorant as shit.
We're nerdlingers.
No,
Everyone-
we're not. We're the worst.
Well,
We're pretend nerdlingers.
that's true. We're fake nerdlingers.
Fake nerdlingers.
Oh, God.
Dear.
Well, thanks for ruining our podcasting empire, Paul.
Oh, you're welcome. You can just pack up now. It's fine.
Great. Yeah. We've actually been waiting for someone to set us free.
We can pursue our own noble intents. I'm off to the ballet.
Well, look, Paul, thank you. Sincerely, thank you. I feel like if we were going to get any more creatives on the show on, they're not going to come now. Although it would be great to get them on this format to ask them their own. I feel like Josh Weinstein would wipe the floor because he knows everything about the show.
Yeah.
And yeah, look, first and foremost, so the reason we did this, guys, is we were a part of the Filmily Fortunes podcast for season 1. And, we did adequately. We did all right. We got to the semi-finals, I believe.
Admirably,
Yes,
you know.
And
First
Filmily, which I'm sure Paul will elaborate on, is coming up on its season 2. Is that not correct, sir?
Yes. At the moment, we have all of our teams locked in, so we're just in the phase, which, as I'm sure you recall, is very, very quick and will definitely be over soon, where we are trying to get everyone together and organize dates for the recording. And once we get that going, it'll be like the previous one. It'll be coming out once a month with every episode, and we're hoping to start recording maybe by the end of this month of June or the beginning of next month. So hopefully it should be out by the end of next month at the latest.
Also, there's a little Easter egg that I found out, which was we weren't your first choice.
Oh,
In fact, I don't believe we were even your second choice.
scandalous.
Because we are not, as you say, a film podcast. We are a...
You were not. Distinct difference.
We're also not very good at quizzes, as this episode has proven.
But what's great is the reason Paul justified it was at the time that we did the episode, we'd started, if not completed, the films of
films
Futurama.
of Futurama.
So we did become a film podcast.
Technically right.
Exactly. Once again, the best kind.
And if you would like to scream at us all the answers that you knew that we did not, you can do so a number of ways. The first of which is to email us at babybeardmedia@gmail.com.
We're also on all the socials, so that's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, where you can see a time lapse of us probably clutching our heads in agony and screaming at each other for this episode, but also most of them in general. And drop us a line. We love to hear what you have to say and communicate with you. And who knows, you might end up on the podcast.
Shut Up and Take My Podcast is available on all the podcatchers, iTunes, Spreaker, Spotify, and so on. So whichever one's good for you. Check us out, subscribe, rate, and review. It's great for us.
Yes.
And until we come back next week, the episode that we will be doing will be the one that I'm telling you right now, which is Overclockwise. That is what we will be back with. We're heading towards the end of season 6, and we'll have one more to go after that time.
Oh, wow.
But until that time arrives, I have been Sean.
I've been a smelly hobo Ellen.
I've been correct, Chris.
You're a nerdling, and that's what you are.
And I've been your ever so charming host, Paul.
Yes, you have.
Oh, thank you,
has
Paul.
Been very charming.
We're always happy to have a Paul on board.
Any will do.
You are most welcome.
Thanks.
That will pretty much be it.
Yeah.
Man, we got fucking wrecked. That's great.
If it was in the podcasting field that we'd spent 2.5 years doing, of course we would win. Ace every question. No trivia would hold us back. We know Futurama better than anyone.
We are talking about the Marble Olympics, which has been A baby beard media
Yeah.
obsession.
Keeps Chris sane.
Yeah. Chris, you're a big fan of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I am. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, yeah.
You got it.
Sometimes I hate y'all.
Don't know if people saw
Likewise.
or heard, but Tide got I think it was Tide got fired as a coach of
I
the
remember you
Oceanics.
saying that, yeah.
Tide's fired, and
Tide got fired.
who replaced him? I can't remember who replaced him. The team seems to be doing better. It's a bit late in the season. There's no way they'll place in the top even 10, but they might not finish bottom last,
Right.
which is important for the host nation not to.
Right. Yes, of course.
Yes.
The Marble host nation.
Wayne Wilson. There we go. It's filmed in Brisbane.
That was it.
That's why.
Yeah.
Brisbane.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Brisbane's nice.
Yeah, it is actually. I don't mind Brisbane.
Ugh.
Sydney sucks. Actually, Sydney's okay as well.
We just have small town syndrome.
We're just isolated.
Now, I really hope that you're already recording and you shove that at the end after the credits. So just, you guys bashing Brisbane.
Oh yeah,
Brisbane sucks.
suck my dick, Brisbane.